Welcome to Location Confused.
Two friends, too many countries, and no idea what day it is.
We talk nomad life, travel stories, and everything people don't tell you about living this way.
This is mostly us chatting and gabbing, so let's start. Hello there, Heather.
Hey, Kayleigh, how's it going? Where are you at these days?
Oh, I'm in Manila, Philippines, and this is the earliest I think I've been up. So you're welcome.
What time is it there?
It is 8:30 now.
Okay. Have we had coffee? Do we have coffee close by at hand?
So funny thing is, yes, I have a coffee pot. I did order room service last night when I was working, and I was like, "Oh, my coffee cups are dirty." So I put them on the room service cart, not thinking that I would need them this morning.
Rookie mistake.
So I don't have anything to put the coffee in. I could just put it right
straight
in
down
the
the gullet. That's what you got to do.
Where are you?
Just put your head under the spout, right?
Yeah.
I'm in Buenos Aires, Argentina, in South America. So slightly different parts of the world now. So for me, it's, what time is it? I don't even know. It's 9:30 at night.
Is this the first time? Yeah, we've talked. I mean, recorded, I guess, since you've been in Argentina.
Yes, since I have been in the Latin America. This is the first time. Yeah. And I've been here actually almost 2 weeks, which I don't know how 2 weeks has gone by because I was in a haze because I came here from Bangkok. So I was in like a haze of jet lag for a week where I could not function.
Yeah. Wait, how was your business class flights?
Oh my God, it was beautiful. It was so beautiful.
Tell the people what you flew.
Okay, so I have a story about this, and you were with me on my entire spin out journey.
No?
Sorry, we didn't talk about this story in the pod, no, and so we're doing it now. But this is a little story about my entire rookie mistake that happens when you travel a lot. So let's get into it. Everybody, get comfortable. Let's have a little story time. Grab your tea if you have one, your tea or coffee. Get cozy. I had planned on coming to Argentina I had made this decision in December. We are now in February, very end of February. So I got here mid-February. And I was in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and I had planned on leaving Chiang Mai, heading to Bangkok. So this is it's very important, the sequence of events here. I had booked a business class flights with KLM, with Air France, where I was going to take like the flight from Bangkok to Paris to Sao Paulo. And then in Sao Paulo, I had to book a separate flight to get from Brazil to Buenos Aires. And I did not look into if I would need any kind of visas. Didn't even bother looking into it. Never occurred to me. And then when I was in Chiang Mai,
honestly though, our North American passports were so privileged in that sense.
Yeah.
We're like
100%.
That is one of the last things on my mind because we generally can where we want to go, where we're not like
typically. I'm usually really good though, but because I was just transporting through, even though it wasn't on the same ticket, it just didn't click in my brain when I was booking all of this. I was so excited about I got this business class flight from Bangkok. So I had planned on doing a quick little scoot over to Bangkok from Chiang Mai, spending 3 days in Bangkok, and then carrying on. And this was after my month-long trip is what the game plan was. The 3rd of February, I was like, wait, someone mentioned that as a Canadian, I need a visa to get into Brazil. And I was like, I should look into this.
Heard it in the wind.
I should check this out. So then this is like a month and a bit after I had already booked my tickets. And I had booked everything. But smart girl that I am, I actually did book a refundable ticket from Brazil to Buenos Aires. I never book a refundable ticket. I need that to be known as well. But I had booked my ticket from Chiang Mai to Bangkok, and I booked it non-refundable. And I booked it for the 8th of February. So anyways, so on the 3rd, I'm like, oh, I need to apply for this visa. Cool. And I'm so used to visas being like on demand. So not even like there's no delay because once again, the passport privilege is a real thing. So I go and something happened. It was like I needed a specific picture of me. And I was like, I checked on my phone. I knew that I had taken one of these visa pictures of me recently. So I was like, oh, it'll be there. And I couldn't find it. And then I had something. So I was like, oh, I'll do that later. Future me will deal with that because she's so organized. Future Heather, she's always got everything together. That girl, we trust her way more than we should. And so then on the 7th, when I'm leaving on the 8th to go to Bangkok, I'm hungover because I'd had some drinks to celebrate our final night on this group trip. And I wake up and the hangxiety kicks in, grabs me full hold. The hangxiety was so real. And so I sit down and I realize, oh my God, I haven't applied for this visa. So I whip through this visa as quickly as I can.
Like nothing I want to do less than admin work when I'm hungover.
Admin work when you're flying the next day too, right? So I'm furiously getting everything sorted out as best I can. I'm looking up everything. And ChatGPT tells me, so the website, the Brazil visa website tells me that you need to apply for this 30 days in advance. They recommend 30 days because it takes a minimum of a week to process. And then I talked to ChatGPT because we've also got the time difference, baby. We're not just talking about the fact that it's the same days. We're a whole day ahead. And so when I leave, I'm actually leaving on like Tuesday night when I'm leaving on Wednesday, my initially planned flight.
Yeah, so it's even worse.
ChatGPT told me there was no way in heck, after I'd already applied for the visa, there was no way that I was going to be able to get approved for this visa on time for my flight. So I call KLM to see what they can do, because I booked with points, to see what they can do to switch everything around. And they're like, we have a flight on the 15th that's going to cost you another 70,000 points. And like when I transferred my points from Amex to KLM, it wasn't point for point. It was like 200,000 points for 145,000 points.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. I lost a bunch of points when I transferred. So
is that Canadian Amex or is that?
Yeah, it's Canadian Amex. Yeah. But it was whatever.
I am 1-to-1. Yeah.
Yeah. Things happen. So I canceled my flight because I ended up searching. I was very proud of myself on this. Okay. I need a moment for everybody to acknowledge my point savviness because I am not a point savvy girl. Thank you. I appreciate the clap.
You book the first one.
I appreciate the clap because I get points through Amex and then I get points through. Sorry?
I was avoiding work, but don't worry. No, I was avoiding booking my own stuff. Someone was like, did you book your flight? And I was like, no, but I helped Heather book hers.
Yeah.
It's the same
The flight that I didn't even end up taking. Yeah. So I ended up finding a point, because I collect airplane points. So I ended up finding a points flight on the 15th from Bangkok directly to Buenos Aires. So I could bypass Brazil completely. And it was for 140,000 points. So less points. And I would have saved myself the cost of one flight for me to go directly to Buenos Aires. So less layovers, the whole thing. And it was going to be business class the whole way. So it was with Thai Airways?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. And Lufthansa. I never say this right. Lufthansa. I don't know how to say it properly. Anyways, so I booked it. And so I ended up spending an entire week in Bangkok. And I stayed at this, to me, what felt like the nicest hotel in the world because it has the nicest bed. I was not even joking you. I felt like I was sleeping on a cloud. I was so happy. And I ended up spending a week in Bangkok. I stayed in that hotel for the week. I barely left. I went for a couple walks. I went to a mall once. I went out for dinner or I went out for lunch twice. I made friends with a street cat and I stayed in my hotel the whole week and just was so burnt out from the group trip. But yeah, I had a fantastic flight. It was lovely. There's always hiccups because I'm vegetarian. There's always hiccups in business class for the flights when it comes to food.
Wait.
Always. And even though I have it booked in advance, what I'm going to get, so I had a moment in Thai Airways when I was very sad because the woman came over, showed me this beautiful risotto. It was one of my favorite foods in the entire world. And she's like, oh, we have this risotto, whatever, that's available. And I was like, yes, please. That's beautiful. I will take that. No problem. And then she came over when it was actually time to eat with what looked like a bunch of noodles and just white sauce from a cafeteria globbed on top. And I was like, what happened to my risotto? I was so sad.
You're
it's what happened to my risotto?
Were you showing me what you were going to eat or what I could have?
She's like, oh, one of my colleagues gave it to someone else. She's like, one of my colleagues gave it to someone else. I'm like, excuse me, madam? And then I was like,
Can
I'm
I
sorry,
talk?
but can you
Excuse me. I
please?
need to talk to the pilot right now.
Yeah.
This is
Did
absurd.
that person book their vegetarian meal in
Me into
advance?
the
Because
cockpit
I did.
right now, and I
I'm
need
gonna
to speak
revolt.
to both of the pilots.
Once again, I do need to say that this is one of the most privileged rants I've ever had in my life. I'm aware of this. I'm aware of the hypocrisy of me complaining about my business class
Uh, Wait,
food.
you got the amenity kit, right?
Oh my God, it's such a nice
Okay,
amenity kit.
so funny because I flew Thai Airways on the way back from the States. So I flew from Paris. Oh, I think I did the opposite flight of you. I did Paris to Bangkok. Yeah. And the amenity kit, I feel like I don't need enough bag. Like I have so many bags. It's a problem. Like bags,
Yeah.
not purses, not
Yeah, but
designer
like,
anything. Bags. If I counted the amount of bags probably sitting in this room right now, it's disgusting. Anyway, so the amenity kit, I was like, this is a really cute bag. And then it had Marvis. Did you get Marvis toothpaste?
yes.
That's my favorite brand of toothpaste. It is now like it was okay, before TikTok and TikTok Shop. Before TikTok
Yeah.
Shop, things were more gate kept, like they would sell out on Amazon and stuff, but like it wasn't as like you could just click and buy. Now that toothpaste is like worth more than double in the States. Like I used to be able to get it and it was like, I mean, still expensive. It's like 7 or 8 US dollars. And now like to get a tube of it is like easily 14. And I'm like, I can't. But I can get it in like if I go to the pharmacy in Paris, they're also sold out there. The last time I was there, they were all sold out. And I was like, social media is killing my brand. I mean, they're doing well,
Yeah.
obviously. But
We
yes,
love
Marvis
that for
toothpaste
them.
is my favorite.
Just not
I
for
do
us.
have 2 tubes with me here, but
They also have like this little like essential oils roller, which I'm
yes.
obsessed with. I love it. It smells so good.
Did I get that? Or maybe I got the lip balm.
So there's the lip balm as well, but there was like a little essentials oil, I don't know why I'm adding an extra S, essentials.
Yeah.
Oils, essential oil like roller. And then there was like a nice hand cream. The lip balm actually is the Lufthansa. I don't know. I'm just so wrong. I don't know. But the other airline that I went with, their lip balm is way better. So like their overall amenity kit was not better. But the only thing that sucked on the Thai Air flight, I could not sleep for the life of me. It was a 13-hour flight to Frankfurt and I could not sleep. And I landed what would have been like Thai time. It would have been like 1 o'clock in the morning, like in Thailand.
Yeah.
And I was like, I should be tired, but I am wide awake. And then our flight was delayed. When we were in Frankfurt, it snowed. It's the first time I've seen snow in a year and a half. And it was magical. It was beautiful. It was like these big, chunky snowflakes. And I was like, this gorgeous, like absolutely beautiful snowfall. It was so pretty. And then I actually like, as I was getting on the plane, actually like see my breath. And I was like, oh, I forgot how cool that is, which is such a weird thing. I know.
I
Girl,
think our
I have not
definitions
seen...
of cool are very different, but I get it.
I just like, it just reminded me of home so much because I haven't been in
Yeah.
winter in like a year, in like, well, 2 years, because obviously it was summer when I left Canada. So it's like, I forgot how like beautiful cold weather is. I just need to go back to Canada for like the cold for a single day. And then I'll be like, cool, got my fix. Thanks, guys. Out of here. The whole experience was great. And the visa I got approval for on Monday. They gave it to me. I could have taken the original flights. Yeah,
But
of course. But if I had not applied for that visa, if I had not canceled my flights, if I had not done all of that, I wouldn't have gotten that visa, without a doubt. A flight from Chiang Mai to Bangkok, I booked it for March 8th, not February 8th.
You told me that.
So I had to rebook. So poor Kayleigh, as I had gone through this whole saga over like, it was like a 2-hour saga of me freaking out about this, figuring out the solution, canceling all the flights, getting the refunds, like doing all of the things. It was 2 hours of me spinning out and me just voice noting Kayleigh as I'm spinning out. And Kayleigh was just like, it'll be fine. And I was like spewing my stress to her
like every
the whole time.
20 minutes, there was another like 5 minutes of voice note.
I'm so happy that you were on that journey with me. I'm glad that I had my spiral sister with me.
Yeah. I was like, me helping you book the first flight means I'm here for okay, cool. All right. I'm locked in.
Yeah, you didn't sign up for it. but that was just what was happening. I was like,
Yeah.
who
It's like
also has anxiety that will understand what level I'm at right now?
yeah. It's like the person that's like, "Oh, they helped you with one thing, so now they're the expert at everything." It's like, "Oh, you're a nurse. So, like, my eye's been bothering me."
Yeah. People do that with me with taxes all the time, right? They're like, oh, you do taxes. Oh, it's not even in my country. Let me talk to you about my tax situation.
I will say the cringiest thing because I worked in healthcare for 10 years and
Hmm.
I worked in sports medicine. So I was an athletic trainer and I was working with college athletics. And then I went to work in a clinic for 5 years. And then I was like, American healthcare is terrible. But anyway, one of the worst things that people can do, and this goes to any profession, but this is the only one I know outside of like travel now, but it was like I worked in orthopedics. So it'd be like, oh, well, I have this like clicking in my shoulder. And I'm literally sitting down for dinner and I'm just like, I don't really want to, and it's the same thing. You're like, I don't want to turn that part of my brain on. And also, like, I'm going to need more context and I don't really want to ask you. Like, it's
Yeah.
just like, I don't
The
know. Have
amount
you
of
seen a doctor? Like,
the amount of like advice, tax advice I've given to people when I've had several drinks is astounding. And I'm like, should I really, especially when I first got into it and I was like in my 20s, I'm like, do you really want to be taking advice from me at a party when I've had 5 rum and cokes? Like, this is not the time. Let's make an appointment
yeah,
for Monday. It doesn't need to be happening right now at like 1:30 in the morning on a Friday. But for whatever reason, that was
yeah.
for a
Well,
while.
and it's awful because the last 5 years of my life, I was specialized to spine. And it really wasn't my choice, but it was like when I got the job I did, they were like, we have an opening with our spine surgeons. And I wanted the job enough. And I was like, cool, I'll dig into spine. Like that subcategory of orthopedics is very difficult because one, it's a spine, but two, it's really hard to just get rid of back pain. And
Yeah, there's a lot of factors.
generally, and this is a very broad statement, so no one yell at me, but like
This is
a
not medical
lot of the
advice.
yeah, a lot of the time it's like you live a sedentary life, you don't exercise properly, your core, you have no core. So your back is literally like the only thing keeping you upright
Mhm.
the entire day. And that's really hard for people to hear and want to hear. And it's a cyclical thing. It's like, the same thing. Oh, when people find out I worked at Spine, they're like, oh, well, my back. And I'm like, I can't tell you that like you don't work out. So, but it's also like, well, I have pain, so I don't work out, and it gets worse because I don't work out, so I have pain. It's like this.
It's a
I
whole
totally
cycle.
get it. I
Yeah.
totally get it. But it's also like I don't want to have this conversation with you. I'm trying to drink my martini at the bar. Like, do you really want me to tell you, white man, that you need to go work out? You have a beer belly that's bigger than your back. Like, I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think you want to
100%.
hear that from me right now. Are you going to buy me another drink though? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Let's have a casual conversation about your back while you buy me several more drinks. That's the fair
yeah,
trade-off,
I'm
right?
like,
That's what we can do.
yeah. It's like, I'm like, show me your MRI. Like, it's just like 3 drinks in. I'm like, oh, you got a picture on your phone? I'm like, let me see that x-ray.
Let's discuss.
Yeah. Here, let me call my doctor. When I call my doctor.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Man. Well, I'm glad you made it in one piece. But
Yeah, we've arrived. We're here. We were jet lagged, but we've slowly been crawling back out to society, so that's good.
so as we are speaking about love languages, what would your in that
Smooth
scenario,
transition.
what would your love language be?
I mean, it would have been acts of service for that person to give me the right meal on the plate.
But like if you were with a companion and you were traveling with them and they maybe realized that, oh shit, they didn't need a visa or you did, or like what would be the
Yeah.
acts of service?
Honestly, sometimes it's like if someone could like check my work. You know what I mean? Like make sure that
Mhm.
I booked the flight for the right day because like
Mhm.
I booked that for a month later. I don't even know how I did that.
Yeah.
Booked it for a month later than what it was. And then I had to book the flight at like I realized at like 3 o'clock on because I was like, I haven't gotten a notification for checking in. What's going on? And then I realized that it was because I booked it for a month ahead of time.
Yeah. I
So if someone could check
I
my
will say
work
sometimes with
sometimes,
like
that would be
budget
great. Or
carriers,
someone could plan.
like Bangkok to change, like the especially like Ryanair in Europe and stuff, like I just stopped worrying about getting an email because I just don't think that's in their budget to send an email to check in. It's like, hey, I know you booked this flight, but like, remember at noon, 3 days from now, you need to check in. We're not going to send you an email or a text.
Yeah.
That costs money, but you have to. I think at one point I did take a Ryanair flight and I got to the airport and there was something in the flight and I don't know why, but it was like, they were looking at me like, what do you like? It was like 2 hours before the flight or an hour and a half or something on Ryanair. So that's plenty time.
Yeah.
Nah, it's time. But they were like, what do you mean you haven't checked in? And I was like, I'm checking in right now. I'm at the desk. Is that not what I'm supposed to be here for? And they're like, you need to check in online. I'm like, what? What? This was like 3 years ago. I'm like, what? It was just like such a weird thing that it was like, you have to check in before you get to the. I'm like, I'm checking in. Here's my body. I'm here at the airport.
I've got my backpack. Like, what is
I'm like,
it?
isn't
What
this
are you
what we
expecting?
have to do before? Anyway, yeah, I
Yeah.
think love language too would be, checking the work, not telling me what to do.
And if
That's
someone
not
could like
something.
carry my bag in the airport, if I could hire someone to carry a bag, or if I like had someone to carry a bag for me in an airport, oh my God. I had a friend once. He helped me. He helped me carry my things from my like unit to the car that we were taking to get somewhere. And I was like, this is amazing. I need a man in my life for this. This is, if I could
Yeah,
have a partner who could like help me bring all my luggage to the car. Oh my God. And like put it in the car. Like, are you kidding me? That's
yeah,
amazing. When I say that a man could trip over the things that I ask for in a relationship, like the bar is so low, they could just fall right over it. They could stumble and they would get there. I'm like, you'll carry my luggage? Oh my God. You're talking about going to the same country as me? I'll be still my beating heart. Like
no,
the
literally.
the
There was a
coordinating of
guy
things.
I was there was a guy I was seeing at one point, and I was like it was like long distance, and I was like, oh, he checks in. I'm like, bar is so low.
He checks in. I hear from him once every 3 days.
I'm like, no, he'll text me at night. Or, it was like, I hear from him at least once a day or something like that. And,
Oh my God.
it was just one
What
of those
about
things. It was just like, whoa.
what about the like text me when you get there?
Yeah.
The text me when you get there people, or text me when you get home people, or text me when you like land. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
God, excuse me. Or if
No,
someone takes a flight before you, like you're meeting up with a friend and you wait for the other person at the airport so that you can go to the Airbnb together.
oh,
That's a magical thing.
yeah.
The waiting so that way you can go somewhere together is huge. The helping you carry bags, huge. The text, like when you separate from friends, when it's like, okay, I'm going, you're going, who knows when we'll see each other again, like message when you land, whatever. That's so sweet. What else is like a nomad love language? Oh my God, when you haven't been to a place and someone shares
Yeah.
their Google Maps with you. I've got a friend
Yeah.
who she has like the world's best maps. And so she'll share them with me. And I'm like, I genuinely love you. Thank you so much.
Do you know what seems to be like a gem of connection is people that have drivers? Like, not like
Oh, yeah.
Europe where you have like a private driver and it's hard to get around, like Asia, where it's like, I mean, I could use Grab, like Grab is fine, but
Yeah.
also if you know someone that like I can put cash directly in their pocket, they're not going to scam me. Like you can send, a driver that I feel like those are gems. I have this driver in Thailand or Indonesia or whatever. And it's just like, oh, like that's the best. Like shout out to Ryan and Bali.
Oh my
He's
God,
my
I have a
driver.
Dewar. I have a Dewar in Bali who I love. He like shows up and he always has bottled waters for me. And he like, I just message him in advance and he coordinates picking me up like and dropping me off. It's
Yeah.
amazing. I don't have to stress about it. It's great. And he'll just be like there waiting and he'll send me a picture before I land to let me know that he's there waiting for me.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
No, he's my friends used Hawaiian on their honeymoon. I don't know. It's been over 6 or 7 years now. And then they shared his name with me. And then I went there first time 2019. I've been there 3 times now. And I always message him. I actually didn't use him last time I was there, but I did like Kiara used him from the cruise. Like I did put him in the WhatsApp group. Having the Nomad community and also having a WhatsApp group is huge because of having it's basically almost like, think of it as like a free shipping coordination.
Yeah. Well,
from one country to another, like one part of the world to another.
if people give you, once again, acts of service, when people give you like the link to a local WhatsApp group, that's a Nomad WhatsApp group. So
Yeah.
when I went to Chiang Mai, a friend added me to the Chiang Mai Nomad group.
Yeah.
In the group chat, I knew about other Nomad events. It just saves you so much like trying to figure things out, which is epic.
And what I appreciate about those groups is like they can get big, but they're a little bit more smaller than like a Facebook group where you can just
Yeah.
join. Like it's almost like
Yeah.
I'm sure anyone can find a WhatsApp group. Like I'm sure it's been posted somewhere. But the fact that that means that you're serious about going and your people are literally on the ground in Chiang Mai. It's not, hey, I'm considering going in a year, or like maybe they are moving in 6 months or 3 months and they're like, what are the best
Mhm.
places? Like I feel like that's good for general Facebook groups, internet. But when you're like, hey, I am going to this meetup tomorrow, who's going?
It's great. And it saves you, like, it just plugs you into the community right away. And there's people that you can. So I'm going to try to learn Spanish while I'm here. So I like put in the group, I'm like, hey, does anyone know of a good, like, beginner level, like, Spanish tutor?
Yeah.
So I got connected with like 3 different people. So now not
Cool.
only do I have, suggestions from people, I've got variety and it's coming from people who have used these people. It's such a great resource.
Yeah. Have you I know that you're in a Spanish speaking country. Have you used italki before? The
No,
website?
people have told me about it, but I've never used it. But
Yeah.
I need someone to like supervise me because I can't be left to my own devices. Like I've tried
No, I think
Duolingo.
it'll yeah, it's good if you're not there yet. Like I think
Yeah.
there you're with a local tutor, you can practice the language there.
Hmm.
I was trying to learn more Spanish before I went to Mexico last year because I was planning on going to Mexico and then going to like more of Central America and like maybe South America. And I just didn't. And I honestly think it was also because I didn't learn to my like I didn't learn enough because I'd have like my lessons once a week or once every other week and then I just wouldn't practice.
Mexico City, I was there for a month. And by the time that I was done in a month, I learned to like order a taco. And
Yeah.
I'm going to be here for 2.5 months. Like we've got to do better, you know? I want to actually be able to like speak with people because I went to an asado and it was like, yeah, it's like a barbecue. It's like a barbecue here, but I'm simplifying it. But it reminds me of like a braai in South Africa. Like people get together, everybody brings food,
Fine.
everybody brings drinks. You sit around,
Yeah.
you chat, listen to music, whatever. Anyways, and at one point in time, it was only me that did not speak Spanish who was there. So I was like a bunch of people speaking in Spanish, and me just like sitting there being like, and I was like, we
Yeah.
can't have this. Like, we need to do better. It just makes life easier. Loads of people that don't speak English here. So it just makes life so much easier if I can order my coffee or like whatever,
Yeah.
those things.
Well,
It
and
just
that
makes life simpler.
I did do that in I was in Valencia, um, for 6 weeks, a few years ago, and I did take Spanish courses there. I felt like I was, like, getting my stride because I think I did 3 days a week for
Mhm.
2 hours a day or something.
Wow. Okay.
I was not working then. That was, like, my first trip abroad, and it was, like, my 2nd or 3rd month in. So I was like, "Oh, I have time." And so, yeah, so I was going, I think 3 days a week. And I felt by the end of my course, I was kind of like in the rhythm. And it's,
Yeah.
I think in any scenario, it doesn't matter what language, especially if it's transactional. Like if you're going to a restaurant or buying something at a store, you know what they're going to say next. They're not going to
Mhm.
be like, "And how's your father?" Like
Yeah.
it's not going to be this random like they're
Yeah.
going to be like, "Would you like a bag? Would you like a receipt?" You know what they're going to say, so like I know those words anyway.
Mhm.
But yeah, they're never gonna throw you for a loop when it comes to that. So,
Well, I'm like, if I can get conversational, I'll be thrilled because right now,
yeah,
like, I can say probably, I don't know, 10 phrases, like, and most of those are single words, like it's like,
yeah.
hola, buenos noches, buenos dias, la cuenta.
So
Like, it's like, yeah,
basically
cafe
in
con
2 months,
leche. Like,
this will be a fully, Spanish podcast, right?
yeah, 100%. That's actually what we're going for, guys. So just wait for the transition.
Yeah.
We're just going to actually
If
slowly
you start
phase out the English.
you start hearing
So
Spanish, You've not lost your mind.
I'm just gonna start yelling manzanas at times. That's actually I'll just be like, pan, pan. For those who don't speak Spanish, pan is bread.
Is
Manzanas is
bread.
apples.
Manzanas. Like, it's always like, you know, you think of it, you're like, what a fun word for apples. And they're probably like, what a weird word for manzanas.
What a
Just
weird
crazy.
word for manzanas.
And it's like, you're weird. No, you're weird.
I forget there's like
What
someone
came
was
first?
telling me. Yeah, what did
Manzanas?
come first?
What?
Yeah. Who decided? Who
Were they
decided?
saying manzanas during the Mayan eras?
Oh my god, probably not.
Yeah, where did apples come?
Where did apples come from?
Anyway,
That's an
yeah.
excellent question.
When did apples start growing?
When did they become
Who
a thing?
created all this?
Somebody Google, put it in the comments. If you could, you know, even include like maybe a little link to like a YouTube a video explaining how apples originated. That would be super helpful for research
Yeah,
purposes.
what came first? Apples
Also, this will not only
or manzana?
become a Spanish podcast, this is going to become an
Yes.
Apple focused podcast. That's really what we're going for.
The history
of apples and other fruits. You know, because apples will get boring eventually. At one point in time, we're going to have to talk about pineapples. And then there's going to be arguments about tomatoes and whether they're a fruit or whether they're a vegetable. It'll get very heated.
Did you put
It'll
an
get very
O
heated.
or an E at the end?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Also, English is weird. I will say that. We don't make sense.
I always tell people, I'm like, people are like, how many languages do you speak? I'm like, I barely speak one. I barely speak a single language.
I say that all the time. I'm like, one, not very well. Sorry.
Yeah, very poorly.
I say sorry about me only speaking English more than most people, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I just forget words and like I remember one time I forgot how to say like brushing your teeth. So I called it a mouth shower. I mean, just slight warning signs. I was like, guys, I really need to, I forget what it was. I don't know. I was just like, I really need a mouth shower. And then I was like, that's not what that's called.
My God, that's amazing. Also, I will say, regularly speaking, like texting with people that English is not their first language, there are so many times I'm looking at the words I'm typing and I'm like,
yeah,
is that the correct spelling? Because it's like, you're never like, I'm not correcting anyone that's not proper, like misspelling words in a language that they learned. Like, it's fine. But to me, I'm like, oh my God, I have to be the example. I'm the example. And I'm like, why? You know, and I'm like, and on WhatsApp doesn't correct you. Like, I know that you're a Galaxy
Android.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
An Android. Can't even say it. But to the team iPhone, when you are SMSing, it'll like be like, are you sure that's not how we spell that word?
You don't get autocorrect in WhatsApp. That's wild to me. I get autocorrect. I could be typing anything anywhere and I get autocorrect.
Well, maybe some of us need more help than others.
I can't spell anymore. But do you know one thing that I literally love? I love when you have someone who's like not like English is their second language and they don't feel like they're strong. It's funny. I always feel like people who say that they're not strong in English are actually very good at speaking English. But when you're playing the game of like, you're trying to communicate to people what it is that someone doesn't know the word for something. And then the imagery that they come up with to describe the word that they're trying to say what it is like so good. It's like playing charades and also the way that they describe things frequently is like, it just makes so much sense. Like when I say mouth shower, you know what I'm talking about. I hope.
Depends where we are.
There's so much context that needs to be given.
In a crowded bar, I'd be like, are you okay?
Yeah. Are you having a stroke right now? Please tell me.
What's happening?
Yeah. No.
And if you said it like on Nomad Cruise, I'd be like, is this a new meetup that I don't know about?
Is this a subgroup that has been created right up there with?
Is this like a cuddle puddle? But I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that I am not privy to. Is that what's happening?
Oh my God, oh my God, the fact that I'm completely to another cuddle puddles. I don't know if anyone's heard of what a cuddle puddle is.
Yeah,
comment because I didn't know what it was until I got on Nomad Cruise, and I will say the demographic of Nomad Cruise is all over the place, which is great because that means that there's something for everyone. But I had no idea what a cuddle puddle is. And it's basically what it sounds like is like there's a group of people and you just kind of lay down and melt. And it sounds so weird when you say it out loud, especially when you're voice noting your friends at home, like I was on the last cruise. I was like trying to catch them up on something. And I did not, did I join a cuddle puddle? I don't think I joined a cuddle puddle,
No,
but
I
I was
didn't.
saying
Yeah.
something about it. And I was like, oh yeah. And then there's these things called cuddle puddles. Like I started laughing because I was like, they are going to think I've been kidnapped. What is she talking about? Is she taking drugs? Like what's going
Well, yeah,
Because I
it's
was
one of
like,
those
this sounds
things
so
that
crazy.
I had no idea what it like. I mean, I've heard of a group of people, cuddling together, but I had never
Yeah.
heard of it referred to as a cuddle puddle. But once I heard that, I was like, no, that legitimately makes sense that it is called that. Like that makes
Yeah.
perfect sense to me that that's the name
Yeah.
for it. But yeah, I'd never heard of it before. But it is an interesting thing. But can we make that like a normal thing? Can we normalize? Because I love the idea of there being people who are just like always willing to give you a hug. Like that should
Yeah.
be a more of a normal thing. Talk about like, physical touch being a love language. It is one of those things as nomads, as you're traveling, especially because you're in cities where you don't know people, whatever. It's like a hug would be great now and then. Can we normalize a
Yeah.
hug? That would be
Yeah.
wonderful. I wish that was a thing.
Yeah. That would be great. I could use a hug right now. I wish I could give you
Yeah.
a hug.
Long distance hug.
Well, I think we've been chatting for a long time.
We've got to figure out how to transition from cuddle puddle though to like the end of the episode. Do we just like cut it at cuddle puddle? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. I would also say one last love language to just sort of
Yeah.
wrap up the love language discussion. Rides to and from the airport. When you have someone, if you're visiting a friend or if you're doing something like that, like when they drop you off and you get that goodbye at the airport, like nothing beats that.
I will say a love language that I like low key knew I liked because I did it for other people is surprises. I love good surprises. Not like scary surprises, but it had the last time I was flying somewhere. I say the last time, I don't know. I flew like 2 days ago. No, I didn't. Anyway, coffee. Whoa, squirrel. Is I thought I was going to have to Uber from the airport to the Airbnb, but my friend was at the airport with the coffee and I didn't know. I like walked by them. I was, frazzled and I was, oh
Yeah.
my God, I had all my luggage and I walked by them. And they're like, do you just always walk by someone that you know? And I was like, I didn't know. Yeah. So that's such a nice little, and it's like they came to pick me up from the airport. And that's
Yeah.
such a big move when it's like, I was already going to meet you. So you went out of your way to come,
Yeah.
which is nice, especially like in Asia and even in Europe. I will say the US just like the airports are always far from where you need to go.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not close.
So I totally get not that if someone comes pick you up from the airport, not coming in is fine. There's, the cell phone waiting lots and stuff. But
Mhm.
like in Asia, they're generally a little bit closer. Or there's like
Yeah.
a shuttle. So it's like if someone comes and meets you and doesn't have a car, but they're coming to help you get to where you need to go, like at least they're with you.
Yeah.
Just helps. Like it literally like relaxes my brain sometimes so much where I'll just start like walking in the wrong way because people are following me. No, I'm chatting. I'm not the map person. I think I was somewhere the other day. Oh yeah, I was in somewhere. I was in Brunei. That country. And I was with two people from the cruise and they started walking somewhere and I was like, I'm just letting you guys know I'm following. I'm not looking at a map. Like, don't follow me. I will be behind you guys. Like I was
Yeah.
just like, my brain is off. That part of my brain doesn't really work that well anyway. Like the map part of my brain does not.
But you're
I
not
would
like a
know.
map girly.
No.
Okay. I am the map girly. I've got a great sense of direction and I can like always find where to go. And I frequently, when I'm with people, I always end up being at because I walk pretty quick too. So I frequently am like at the front leading people. It's just always where I
See,
end up.
it confuses people because I walk quick,
Mm.
but I don't know where I'm going. I'm just walking fast.
Yeah. See, I walk fast with the map.
I'm like confidently walking in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
I mean, I've done
we
that.
gotta turn back. We gotta turn
Yeah.
back. Yeah. That was on my group trip that I hosted. Our driver dropped us off like kind of at a random spot, and we were taking a gondola up to, we were on Fander Mountain in, what country was that? Switzerland? It was, no.
Guys, we do travel a lot, so don't come for us when we say the wrong thing in the wrong country. We be kind.
Hold on.
Be kind, be gentle.
St. Gallen was in.
And Kayleigh does group trips where she's like in a bunch of different countries in a really close period of time. So be kind, be
Okay,
gentle.
St. Gallen is in Switzerland.
Okay.
Austria. There it is.
Okay, there
Holy
we go.
moly.
We got there eventually.
It was, I will say this was cool because this is such a side note. I need a coffee.
This whole episode is a side note.
I know. We were staying in Lindau, Germany for Christmas markets, which was awesome. Lindau's on Lake Constance, and the lake borders 3 countries. So it borders Austria and Switzerland. So one day we took a day trip from Lindau. We went to Fander Mountain in Austria. So we went up this gondola and like it was so pretty. And then we went down the gondola. Then the driver drove us to St. Gallen in Switzerland for a Christmas market. So like we went around the lake. And then the day before we had been on the lake for a tour. So it was really cool. But anyway, so Fander Mountain. Yeah. So our driver dropped us off and I start like walking up because gondola has to be up.
Where else would one find a gondola?
I think the entrance is over there. And I was like, you guys were going to follow me up the mountain because I'm hosting.
We actually were going to hike a mountain today. No one planned for that. Linda, why are you wearing your heels? We were going to go hiking.
Like I'm in like fur. I look like I'm about to ski. Like they're probably like, we're like in the back. It was really cool. Like I thought it was cool. And I'm sure these people are looking out their window, enjoying their coffee. And they're like, what in the,
why is she knee deep in snow? Why is she knee deep in snow? There's no paths there. There's no path.
What in the God bless America? All right, I'm done. All right. Kayleigh needs coffee. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
I don't know if we should do episodes this early for me again.
Okay, noted.
No, we will.
Thanks for tuning in to Location Confused. We hope our stories inspired you to embrace the unknown and find your own.
Don't forget to subscribe and follow us for more tales from the road. Until next time, stay confused.
Stay confused.
Stay confused. Stay location confused. Are we confused?
Always.